Glad you came to watch the real Reynad. Showing people how it's done with Dooley. We just had a fantastic run there. Couldn't have gone better. I made every decision perfectly. And I ended up losing due to obviously bugs in the most recent update we just had. Sometimes you can't get away from bugs. It's just sort of it happens in software when you have to rely on people that aren't Reynad. When you can't rely on yourself to do everything. Only so many hours in a day. I've got to hire other people. But yeah, we basically had a perfect run there. It didn't turn into perfect 10 wins, but yeah, what can you do when people not as good as yourself are programming the game? Overheal haste, that's exactly what we need. So that's exactly what we get. Easy as that. Oh, and there's some upgrades and a good item as well. See, now this run is going well. We don't have to report any bugs this time, probably. So I'm glad about that at least. We sold our friend. Oh no, we have our friend there. That's fine. Yeah, we're good. Kotaro 331. Well, Kotaro 331, I'm glad you're having fun playing the Bazaar. I just hope that you have paid for a subscription. No femur nerf? No. I liked all the engagement it was creating on Reddit. So many people complaining about the femur. Drove engagement, so really enjoying that. Really enjoying that. People sharing screenshots, people complaining. Absolutely love it. Ads are getting ridiculous, so that's too bad. That's too bad. We lost that first match. That Vanessa was a obvious hacker. She got volcanic vents with the gold fire skill. That's reserved for me to do, not for her. There's the first aid in. That's what we were looking for. We'll take a GPU, even though it does nothing right now. We're fine with that. You know, as I am real Reynad, and I'm the best at every game I've ever played, it's sort of hard playing the Bazaar and trying to figure out what to nerf. Whether or not to nerf the femur, whether or not to keep the femur as it is, because I play perfectly every time. And so when I play perfectly, you know, I don't have so many problems with the femur, but I guess everyone else, they don't really know how to play the Bazaar. And they have trouble with it. So should I nerf it? Should I not? I don't know. It's can be a tough decision. And Kurt's asking me, Mr. Reynad, sir. I do like that you started with Mr. Reynad, sir. I appreciate that. I am a sir. I am a sir. I'm a knight. I'm a lord, a king, if you will, the Messiah. You heard you mentioned something about Gogo Kodo, person getting a PhD. Why would you waste your breath talking about someone with only one PhD and not 5 like yourself? Well, that is true, but like I said, I'm the best there could ever be, and sometimes I have to make allowances for talking with, you know, the plebeians of the world. You really wish you wouldn't that I wouldn't waste any immaculate gameplay time talking about that guy. Yeah, I mean, he is letting me stream on his stream, so I do appreciate that. But you're right. I should be talking about other things, not. He doesn't even have a PhD yet. Like, what is he doing with his life? Why? He should have had one by now. He's 40 years old. Like, come on, what are you doing? Why not? He knows how to program, supposedly. He's supposedly worked in the video game business. Why doesn't he just make a game like the Bazaar? I mean, I did it. I mean, I am amazing, but I'm sure he could do it too. Yes, you might not know that I do all the voices in the Bazaar as well. I'm #1 Hearthstone player in the world, #1 Magic the Gathering player, #1 Bazaar player, programmer, designer, PR person, marketing person, server code creator, as you can see from that disconnect that we want everyone to have. That's part of the Bazaar experience. I also do all the voices for the Bazaar. You might not know that. Maybe when one comes up, I'll give you a little sample for free. Normally, I charge people for that kind of thing, but since you're all here, I suppose I could do you all a little favor. See, we'll click on middle here, and we'll see. We'll listen to my voice. You should come. You don't really know a city till you walked through it. See? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. They took my voice and they changed it a little bit. I maybe have to talk to someone about that put it back to the original. Don't put all these effects and things on it. You're ruining the purity of my voice when you do that. But you know, some of these artists, audio engineers, they think they know best. But sometimes you have to remind them to not go changing with things that they shouldn't be. If we just simply get rigged here, we'll be fine. Well, that's fine too. We don't need rigged. I know people like to complain about people having rigged, but I guess I'll just show you how it's done without rigged. And then we go from there. No rigged, and we'll be fine. No shield core? No shield core. Another Dooley. You got duct tape and no shield core? Well, just play better. I mean, you can't be complaining about these things if you're not perfect like me. You've obviously made a mistake somewhere in your play tank. Because if I got duct tape and wanted shield core, I would get duct tape and shield core together. We lost that by half a second. This person's obviously cheating. Look, they've got an obsidian bomb squad. I don't know how you could possibly have that at this point in the game. I'm running a scrap on the field and lost by 25 HP there. So that person obviously did something to cheat there. It's unfortunate there's so many cheaters and hackers in this game. I guess that's what happens when you create the best game ever. It attracts a lot of bad publicity and bad attention from evildoers, people that want to take your game down, say things like your monetization model is garbage. Yeah, you attract a lot of negative viewers when you're the best in the world. There's my plan to disconnect. I took the servers down today, flicked the switch off and back on. That's the server maintenance we do. We still have disconnects after that, but that's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. We did need a free item, so we'll take that. You know what? I'm just going to take this off and put this in. Vanessa Skent. It's quite the name there, Skent. I do see a lot of people oh, there's the connection issues again. See, this is how you speed up the game. It's more efficient. We don't have to actually wait for the fight to happen. We just disconnect you as the fight starts. You reconnect, and then you're on to the next day. It helps alleviate some of the requests on our servers and some of the processing. You just have them disconnected right at the beginning there, and it works out. Just buying a few things here. Maybe we'll run the knee brace, even though we're on day 5. Knee brace might not be the best thing to be running when we've lost a few things. I have tried crit Dooley. It works out. It works out when I do it. I guess everything works out when I do it, but I've heard Gogo Kodo try it out, and it did not bad. Getting that rail gun, the crit core, all that kind of stuff. Just making sure. I think we should beat Scoville here. All right, look at that. Perfect Scoville beating build. Absolutely easy.
Every time I try and make friends, this happens.
You know, speaking of Gogo Kodo and the PhD, I wish him well on his PhD. You know, everyone has time in their life to strive to be as good as me. For some people, that means, you know, doing a lot of school, getting a PhD to get just a little bit closer to as good as I am. Oh, the UI is a little broken here. That's also part of the plan. That's just fine. That's just fine. It makes you appreciate when it works all the more. If it just worked all the time, then you wouldn't appreciate how amazing the UI is when it works.
See that mountain? That's Paul. You might have what you need.
Got a pig out here. Let's see. Against a pig. Let's put these out. And I think we can spare the knee brace. I mean, our build is so good that I think we'll be fine. We'll get our knee brace health. Easy, day 5 knee brace, no problem. They've got a force field build over there. Interesting, interesting. But I don't think their force field will be enough. I've seen a lot of pigs using the robe. It's kind of a broken item. I mean, against everyone else. For me, I'm fine defeating it. It's easy. Even when I have knee brace out. Give myself -1 item, still win. Easy as that. I'm not sure anyone else has figured out that strategy in the Bazaar. I mean, again, I'm playing the Bazaar here at a real advanced level. After all, I'm the creator, the programmer, the founder, the artist, the voice overs, the bug testing, the server coding. You know, I did it all. And so, you know, I know all the little nuances like buy crypto low, sell it when it's high. Not everyone knows that. We'll upgrade our ignition core here. Another thing that not everyone knows, ignition core is very good. Now here's something interesting. Look at this double poison build we got going on here. This is good, right? This has to be good. There's no way this is bad. Mr. Reynad, sir, I don't want you to reveal any spoilers, but there's a rumor about the new season. Supposedly there's going to be a new skill you can get on day 1 called Reynad. If you get that skill, it's an automatic 10-piece platinum victory. You hope that rumor is true. Well, I can't confirm that 100%. I will say that we are adding more Reynad into the game. Everyone loves the fight that where you fight the so-called Reynad. So it's exclusive, but basically what we're doing is we're making every enemy a new Reynad version. Reynad Tyrant, Reynad Aetherite, Reynad Corsair, Reynad Bananable, Reynanable. That's exclusive content. You've heard it here first. Reynanable. I can't say anything about the perfect wins there, though. Again, we're doing an advanced build here. I don't suggest everyone at home do this. There's no way you'd be able to navigate the complex choices that I'm making. But, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, is what I can say, I guess. No problem, Kurt the non-gamer. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming to talk with me about the Bazaar. This person's got a shiny silencer. There's no way that's fair. I mean, we're gonna win anyway, but you know, it'd be nice to see people not cheating all the time. Yep. See, there we go. Easy. 200 poison, or 200 burn, 88 poison. Better than shiny silencer. Now all we need is like a metronome. You give me a metronome. There we go. We went to haste item and we asked for a metronome. We got it. Absolutely perfect. We need to clear out some space here, though. And then let's put that in, I suppose. Well, we can do that. And we should beat this shock trooper easy. No problem at all. I'm sure running poison, slowly killing him while he scales up won't be a problem at all. I'm sure everything will be totally fine. Yep, 142 poison, 134 burn. Easy as that, easy as that. Not a problem. You know, people give me a lot of trouble. They complain a lot, but they don't realize how hard it would be for anyone else except for me to run the Bazaar. If anyone else were running the Bazaar, things would be a lot worse. Another Vanessa. There's all these Vanessas that think, oh, it's so easy. I'm just going to build a bunch of weapons and win. Well, that's true. That's how I designed it. Throw a bunch of weapons on the board and win. Okay, this person's doing something different. A deadly flagship with an icy crow's nest. Well, that just seems unfair. But I think we win anyway. We're just too good. Yep. See? Easy. They didn't even get to use their flagship even once. I'll give you some advice for the viewers out there. You got to shoot people with your items. You can't just have them go 0 times. You have to actually use them. So, pro tip out there. Hope you can follow along with that one. Hope it's not too complicated for you. You only get those kind of tips here on Gogu Koto's channel with me streaming.
Go make some more stones. Come back and tell me. Use it well.
I will take this drill. Don't think we need it right now, but there's a chance that we run it. I'll take thrusters as well, in case we need a different vehicle. I'm also going to go for the car conductor here. Just give me this expert pilot or this command ship and we'll be good. That's also a pro tip. If you're got Race Carl, you might want the skill that helps reduce the cooldowns of all your items. It's a pretty good one. Race Carl is a vehicle. We didn't get it, but that's okay. That's okay. Crit effects. Well, yeah, we can make a crit metronome. That's decent, I suppose. Get our Race Carl to max crit right away. I could use Flashy Pilot and give all my other things crit chance as well, but I don't think that's that necessary. You know what? I will do it. We'll get up to 100% real fast. That could be nice, I guess. Oh, got a good upgrade there. That was good again. I mean, we're just making all the right choices every time. I don't even know what I need to say in the chat or say on the stream. You just follow along with exactly what I'm doing, and you too can be a perfect Bazaar player. Why do they have 6,000 health, 117 burn crit luxury kiosks, and a giant ice club? That seems broken. They froze my race car with their ice club as well. We would have won that. Oh, we did win. Sorry, I thought I was going to have to make a bug report on that one. We put out 456 burn, so we won. They had 6,600 health, and we had 2,800. And we destroyed them. Wasn't even close. I thought I would have to file a bug report on that one if we lost there, because there's no way that should have been a loss. All right, what do we got here? Sure, Kev, you can give me something. Shielded coolant could be interesting. Might as well take it. Could be fun to put that into use. Not at the moment, but you know, I'm keeping my options open. I've got one perfect build on the board. I have a whole stash space. I might as well make 2 perfect builds. So that way you guys get double the content from me. You can see what 2 perfect builds look like for every one run I do. That's how efficient I am. You watch other streamers, you watch other videos, they show you maybe one okay build, one non-perfect build. I'm showing you 2 perfect builds at once.
Hardware? Software? What's that?
That won't actually work with the layout we've got going, so I'm just gonna roll that.
I updated your drivers.
So put out some nice slow. Get relax here. Take mid kit, because a diamond one, that's good. That doubles the healing on Aiden. That's pretty good. That's what you should try and strive for. You should try and get diamond items. When you play, you got to try and get diamond items because they're better than gold items. This guy's got fiery rebirth. That's a good skill. I thought we made it so that my streamer client wouldn't have to go against anyone with fiery rebirth, but something must have happened in today's server maintenance when I flicked the switch off and on. Must be a little bit of a bug there. I mean, we're probably going to win anyway. I mean, we definitely win. There's no question about it. But we had to slow things down because we had to kill that guy twice. I'm trying to be efficient here. Show people 2 perfect builds at once, and I'm having to kill players twice. Just slows me down.
Hope you'd like to change your clothes, 'cause you're gonna get dirty.
Pearl's dig site. We can do better than those. We can do better. And a lose array upgrade. No, we don't need that. There's a radiant race, Carl. That's interesting. I think I'll just take that. Sell him for money. We don't need a radiant race, Carl.
Magnificent find.
Although it might work. I mean, I obviously know the answer about whether or not it will work well. But, you know, just for all of you out there, what I'm going to do is put race Carl on both sides of this thing and show you. I'll show you all for your educational purposes, because I already know the answer, to see if this will charge up the way I want it to charge up. It was okay. It was okay. We can transform something. We don't really want to. Burn poison. Can upgrade a silver. More poison. It's pretty good.
Small items, small people. I love them all. Oh, okay. Maybe next time?
We'll take our damage boost here. We'll just help speed things along. We don't need it, obviously, but it will help things go faster. Up against another Vanessa. There's a lot of Vanessas in the Bazaar, which we like because she's a thirst trap. I mean, that's why we made that yoga pose, Vanessa. Yep, another easy win. And another disconnect, just like I planned it. Just like I planned it. I love disconnecting. It's one of my favorite parts of games. That's why I put so many disconnects in the Bazaar. I really love it when you disconnect. It gives you a chance to go on Reddit and Twitter and post about the game. Gives you that little bit of downtime to post about the game.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful. You're all guided me.
I am thinking about this spider. Probably don't really need this scaling. We're just doing so much damage. What else would we put out? I suppose we could put out the mantis. This seems actually pretty good. Triple combat core. That sounds like a perfect build. That sounds like absolute perfection. I don't know what you're talking about, Tank. You're obviously just misplaying it. You gotta just play a little better.
Master's flame.
If I was running Triple Combat Core, I'm sure I would win. You just have to get all exactly the right skills. Maybe put a GPU on the board so it hastes all of them, and then perfection, absolute perfection. I think this black spider is not quite doing it, so I'm going to put this in again. I think that's right. Just make sure everything's nice and hasted there. It's hard for me to imagine people watching me play this because I don't know if they can follow these complex moves I'm doing. It's pretty advanced.
Really my size, but I guess I'll take it. It's smaller than Quixel. Oh look. It's so tiny.
Diamond schematics, that's going to give us something amazing, I'm sure. Pig named Chesty. Well, really, that's quite the name you got there. You've got a silencer and 10,000 health. Well, that looks like cheating, if I must say so myself. Toxic silk scarf putting out 200 poison a time doesn't seem fair. Seems like a bug report that I'm going to have to make later.
I am not prideful. I simply acknowledge the fact of my greatness.
We're going to take some extra damage there. That should be good. We got a fiber optics. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at how that could work for us. Let's think. Charging up the coolant does seem good. Let's see how that feels. We do run out of speed at some point, which is unfortunate. So we might need to put a little more haste back in there. 8x octopus is interesting. Now we've got diamond overheal haste as well. Also pretty good. Also pretty good.
Cast aside your destruments. I can feel our energies.
Got the diamond gamma ray. I don't know if we'll actually use it. Got a lot of choices. Octopus is interesting. Put an octopus out with the fiber optics. And then put out some slow as well. Haste. I mean, this is also good haste. There's also the possibility of doing this. And then get that first haste going and then just freeze everything forever. I think that seems fine to me. Yeah, I think that's good. The octopus race car build, it's a classic.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squander.
I think everyone should build octopus race car. We're going up against another fiery rebirth, so something's definitely broken. We've fought people with fiery rebirth like 6 or 7 times today. Feels like. I think it's okay. We'll just, you know, freeze them a whole lot and just have to kill them twice, I suppose. Yep. There we go. Killed them once. Waiting on the second kill. Took longer than I wanted, but there we go. Easy. Not even a question. Not even a question. Easy as pie. I probably should have looked at what went more, the octopus or the race car there. I guess we can try this out and see how it feels. Mr. Reynad, sir. I know you probably have an A+ team already finalizing the merchandising campaign for the Bazaar, but if I may, people love blushes. I assume you mean plushes. I know... I know we can't all be as good as me and speak, you know, perfect every time. But I assume you mean plushes. Dooley, Pig, Mac, and Vanessa plush. Can I suggest a plush of a computer monitor that has the server disconnect message on it? I think that would be a top seller. That's something to think about. I think what we should make is a Reynad plush. The problem is, like, so many people would want it that we would, like, kind of... Any factory we hired to make those would be just, like, inundated with orders. You know, I'm not sure anyone could handle the kind of volume we would need if we made Reynad plushes. Just look at this beautiful visage. Wouldn't you want this in a plush form to put beside you in bed while you sleep? I mean, I can't imagine anything that would be better than that.
I too was once young and impatient. I understand.
Perfect skill for us. So when our Uzi starts things off a little faster, easy peasy. We're moving on to our 10 wins here right away. Might as well spend our money here since we're going to get our 10 win anyway. Just kind of look through and see what's in the bazaar. Will the plushie have real beard hair? Well, maybe if you pay the premium platinum VIP price for that one. That's an exclusive.
I offer you each a longer life is not always a gift.
All right, here we're up against a Dooley. There's no way that they have the classic octopus toxic race Carl shielded coolant build. Even though they should. It's the best build there is in the Bazaar, so everyone should be doing it. If you want to win, you should play the best build out there. A fiery Dualtron. Okay, sure. Real basic bitch build over there that they got. They have this broken seal, Chilling Touch. I gotta say, that one's just not fair. We did die. Because they had Chilling Touch, and that's just an unfair skill to have. I was busy talking to Chad about my beard hair. Let's go to Curio.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Just on the off chance I use that, I'm going to take it. Tiny Dancer, so we got to make sure we put that up to the full cooldown reduction there.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that fine owner.
Spend all our money here.
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
We could maybe do without the Uzi or the Aiden. Let me think. What would be best? Maybe we don't need the octopus actually. And we could go get a faster start here. I guess we'll get to see how this works. There's an obsidian ballista as well. I think that's pretty good.
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
And with Obsidian Bellista out, we can probably, do some of this other stuff like that. Even put a freeze out. Just for a start of game freeze, just lets us get going. Let's do it to Uzi. Uzi's fine. Volcus Enforcer. A lot of people complain about this guy too, but I'm sure he's easy. I don't know what everyone is up in arms about with fighting this guy. I mean, we even put our coolant out, and when it doesn't do anything against him, I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine, right? The coolant actively works against us. Okay, we died, but that's fine. I had to put out a bad build just to see what people were complaining about. We'll take gumballs. There's a 3D printer. Now that is interesting. So we'll run out of ammo is the unfortunate part. What would we want to charge up? This? Charge up a haster. Could probably do without the Bellista and instead put some other stuff out there so that something like this actually. That seems fun. Let's try it. Buy our gumballs. Alternatively, we put this out. It's a slow start, though, is the bad part. Slowly buying these gumballs because I'm not sure how we could possibly implement a button that just gives you the gumballs not in your stash, but that's fine. This has to be good, right? There's no way this build could possibly lose. Okay, that's something to consider. Again, 5-second ignition core. Maybe take out the thrusters, put the Uzi back in. We'll put the first aid in for some haste. More haste, I should say. It's a tiny bit slower. Um, this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good. I think what we're doing here, it's unique, it's interesting, it gives the kids what they want in a video. We'll get our overheal haste, as long as they're not cheating. They've got bonk, that's cheating. And rigged. They've got bonked and rigged. That is cheating. Look, they're just freezing us a whole bunch and we're not going to do anything. Absolutely despicable behavior. Bonk and rigged and start a fight freeze. I'm going to report this Vanessa. They're getting banned. Lifetime ban. Well, that was a 10-win, perfect victory. Glad to see that one. Glad to get those 10 wins. I mean, it happens every time, so I shouldn't be... you think you'd get tired of it at some point, but... no, I still like it when I get 10 wins every time.